Okay, and we have.
Nick Marshall, hello.
Hello. Okay, and what are you playing here?
Lost World Dinos.
Dinos. Okay.
Great stuff.
Great stuff. All right.
All right, so you got your bread and butter. All right, you gotta have your 3 babies. If you don't have these, then you can't do your main combos, and you can't go into your Tyrannos and get your Oviraptors and all that stuff. You got your miscellaneous. Thank God he's still at 3.
Oh God.
When he was at 1, this deck was absolutely useless. But yeah, discard during your main phase. During that main phase, all your dinos are unaffected. Pretty good. While he's in the grave, discard him and some other dinos up to the level of the dino you want to bring out. Normally it's going to be like an Oviraptor, or you want to bring out another baby so you can pop it with the Oviraptors already on the field, hopefully. And there's that. And then there's your main guy, Oviraptor.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, he does your main combo. If you open with him, you're pretty set already. Get him going. Normally you add either miscellaneous or another Oviraptor for another turn, or you can send Quatless or Giant Rex to grave, which is a really good one. You use this effect to pop your baby, so you can get that baby effect. And then there's your big boss guy, your big beater, Ultimate Conductor.
I know him.
Oh yeah, he destroys. Especially his main effect, destroy 1 card. Again, normally it's going to be your babies because it gets its effect off that effect. Destroy, you flip your opponent's cards face down, and then they can attack all of them once, pop them, hit them for 1,000 each.
Okay.
I'm running a Kaiju package. Really good going second, especially if you're going against things like Necros, who will get that big field going. Heroes, if they have something good going. Basically anything that get a big field pretty fast. Really good to have. 1 Quatless, so you can get your double Evo pill. Other than that, if you do end up having it in your hand, you have 5 in the banish zone, summon it. It can negate 1 spell and trap card every turn. It's pretty decent. 1 Drak Aelu, so you can go into your Trishula. That's the only reason for him being there. 1 Giant Rex, every time he gets banished, comes back from banish zone to the main field. Really good. First turn, go into... He also gains like 200 per banished dino, which is pretty decent. I won a 1 of Tyranno Infinity. Really good, especially going against decks that mill your entire deck. Have like... You get like 5 dinos, banish zone, 5k beat stick. It destroys. It's pretty good. A 1 of on Petite Pteranodon. It's basically Baby Ceratosaurus, but it's instead of going level 4 and lower, it's level 4 or higher. Go into your Pankratops and all that stuff. Speaking of Pankratops, 1 Pankratops. Really good to have, especially if you have it in your opening hand. Special summon it, pop 1 card on your opponent's field. It's pretty good. Into hand traps. 2 Veilers.
Okay.
Really good, especially when you're going second. Have this negate freaking, I don't know, if you're going against Necros, the first thing they do, you can negate their Trish. You can do all that stuff. It's great. And as expected by most decks, triple Ash. Because Ash is Ash. Spells. We got 2 double Evos. You get rid of a dino, a non-dino. Typically it's going to be your Ash or your Veiler. Get rid of one of those and a dino. Go into your Ultimate Conductor. And then you go on from there.
We're just finishing up the closing stuff. There's still some stuff we gotta dig with those.
Triple Fossil Dig. Get your Oviraptor or your miscellaneous, whatever you need when you have that hand.
In the distant future, you shall see me again.
1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn. 1 Call By, because
I'm just announcing that.
I don't really use call by that much. It's kind of just there as an extra hand trap if you're going first. If you're forced to go first, you end up drawing that. It's pretty nice to have. One foolish, get that giant Rex in graveyard pretty fast. A terraforming, grab your Lost World.
Yep.
I run a special little secret, and it's the double or nothing Utopia build.
Oh, yeah.
Put that in there. If you ever need it, just use it. It's fun. There's two, but just imagine there's a third one, like right here. 3 Lost Worlds. Pretty standard, considering it's the main spell card. And 1 strike and 1 warning. And that's it for main deck.
Extra deck. What you got?
Starting with Evilzord Dalka. 2 monster negates, and it's not once per turn.
Oh.
And it's during either player's turn, so you can just activate it whenever they activate a monster effect. Logia, basically the same thing, but it can also do spell and trap cards, and it takes 2 instead of 1 unit. 1 Honor Arc. Honor Arc, take control of your opponent's monster. That's 1 less monster you have to deal with. Use your Conductor Tyrannos. If you ever need to, don't do enough damage. Go into Gustav Max, burn them for the last 2k that you need. Really nice to have. I run this just in case you go into a mirror match against another Dino deck. 1 Mannequin Cat. Take control of their. Well, you don't take control. You mimic their Conductor Tyranno. I had 4 Conductor Tyrannos at one time. It's pretty stupid sometimes. For when you go into the True Draco build, which I have into the side deck, so you can go in between the 2 builds, have 1 True King of All Calamities. Pretty nice to have. For if you don't want to do the pop 1000 on your Conductor Tyranno, you run 1 Pentaseg and get piercing damage. You hit something with 0 defense, you're doing a full 3500. It's pretty good. 1 Reaperdocus, but he's kind of just there to link into, so you can go into your other main links, like Borreload, Beefy Boy. Yeah, Borreload's Borreload. He does his thing. 1 Saryuja. Saryuja's pretty damn good.
Yeah, draw 4 cards.
Draw those instant 4 cards, put the 3 back, but that's an instant +1, which is really nice to have. Decode, just so you can have those extra slots to put your extra deck in. 1 Trish, because Trish is pretty good. That's why I run it. I'm supposed to have an Ib in this deck, but I do not own Ib. So, I'm going to get into that later. And the Utopia double.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah. Go into Utopia double, grab your double or nothing. Go into Utopia, activate, attack, activate Utopia's effect, chain, double or nothing. And then you get the 10k damage.
Anything for a side deck?
I do have a side deck. Ooh, some of them aren't sleeves, so just ignore that.
Oh, yeah.
1 Lancia.
Oh,
Just have that backup. The True King Vanisher. That's the True King of choice. The fire, nice to have, especially considering you run Miscellaneousaurus as your fire. Triple Scythes. Because Scythes is pretty nice, especially in certain situations. If you ever get into a scenario where you need it, I got the extra call by in the side deck. Probably won't need it ever, but it's nice to have just in case you get into one of those matches. 2 Double D Crows, a spare strike, and the diagram because they got put to 1, which kind of sucks.
okay.
And that is all.
Great. Well, thank you very much. You had fun today?
Yes,
Indeed. Always. Great. Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe and be sure to click on the bell for notifications. You can also check me out on Facebook. The link is in the description below. Happy dueling!